Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rajas Kakasungura YouTube channel. Big thank you for your support and make sure that this channel is really growing at a pleasing speed. We are targeting 100,000 subscribers, so keep subscribing. And once you subscribe, make sure you turn on your notification bell. Back to the Kenyan politics. Ladies and gentlemen, we know that the current administration, that is the Kenya Kwanza government, from what I see myself, is being driven by the Western countries. Even much of the loanings that they have done, they have gotten it from the Western countries. So it's like the Kenya Kwanza government has shifted its entire focus to the Western. And as things stand right now, it's like part of, if not the entire of their manifesto, will be funded by the Western countries because International Monetary Fund comes from the Western. And as we speak, it has imposed tough conditions to our economy, which we must toil to make sure that we surpass what they want. But that's a discussion for another day. As we speak, we all know that the Western is pushing for the office of the opposition leader, and that this has not been spoken once or twice. It has been agreed by both the Kenya Kwanza members of parliament and the Azimio members of parliament. Last year, the Azimio members of parliament revealed that they're drafting a motion that will be presented to parliament to amend the constitution in bid to create the official office of the opposition leader that will be funded from the exchequer. When the Kenya Kwanza members of parliament were asked if they know about the issue, they categorically stated and said yes. And once the motion is tabled in parliament, as Kenya Kwanza, we will 100% support it. Now, my interest was to try and understand why the office of the opposition is being pushed by the Western countries. You know, this was not Ruto's decision. And oversight came into my mind that it's like the Western, yes, we know it supported William Ruto to some extent in his campaigns, meaning they were part of the winning of William Ruto. That's for a fact. In several occasions, Raila Odinga has said the Western always steals his victory. And even after the last year August general election, in one of the burials in this country, Raila said the Western is responsible for the manipulation of the just concluded general election. Now, to me, Raila accepted the office because I remember the Azimio members of parliament briefing him at a PG meeting. And to me, it's like he accepted. Then the offers were to give him chance or to give him constitutional powers to employ and source for funding. Now, there's something that has come up, and I'm trying to understand what is going on. Yesterday in the afternoon, Raila Odinga met the British High Commissioner. The High British Commissioner hosted Raila Odinga. So, when I want to read Raila Odinga's post, this afternoon, was writing yesterday. This afternoon, we were hosted by Jane Marriott, the British High Commissioner to Kenya. We discussed the situation in the country, potential areas of collaboration, and agreed to consult on a regular basis to discuss matters of national and mutual interest. Looking at this brief post, to me, some things came into my mind. Some things just were dancing in my mind. Raila is accusing the Western of stealing his victory. And then we are seeing him being hosted by, British is simply the United Kingdom, and it's part of the Western. Now, the British is hosting Raila. It's not Raila who visited the High Commissioner, meaning Raila was given an official invitation by the office of the commissioner to go and meet her, right? This statement alone creates more than meet the eye. I want to take you back a little bit. We understand Baba is a man of surprises. When they were doing a handshake in 2018 with Uhuru Kenyatta, even Ruto was caught by surprise. In fact, nobody knew. It was a highly guarded secret, a highly guarded negotiation that nobody ever knew. Not even the members of parliament affiliated to Raila Odinga. And everyone was caught by surprise. Even the close people to Raila Odinga, they just saw it on television. Because I listened to how the people who were supporting Raila by then were speaking. Everyone in that circle came to know the handshake on screens. So meaning, Baba is a political scientist who plays his cards in a highly secretive way. Now, what is cooking right now in Kenya? I can categorically state what is cooking right now is an agreement between William Ruto and Raila Odinga for a peaceful coexistence in running government. I want to speak very categorically that as we speak right now, Ruto is in a crisis of managing government. That is for a fact. I can confirm that is a reality. President William Ruto is in a crisis of managing the government. Why? In Kenya, for you to be a successful president, you must fight so hard to create unity with your opponents. When you create unity with your opponents, it becomes easier for you to run government. All of us thought that Ruto has numbers, both in the Senate and Parliament. But it seems like those numbers are not helping him when Raila Odinga is entirely out of the decision-making table in government. That is why William Ruto is desperately supporting the office of the opposition from the Western. And you know, the Western cannot trust you with their money if there is no oversight. These are people who believe in oversight. These are people who democratically believe in transparency. And they know William Ruto's character. So by Raila being hosted by the British High Commissioner, it stamps authority that yes, the negotiations on creating the office of the opposition are at advanced stages. Let me give you the stages. One, there was a proposal from the Western countries to William Ruto. They told Ruto, yes, we want to create for you an oversight. Ruto has been in the United Kingdom. Ruto has met the Joe Biden in his office. Raila Odinga also has met Joe Biden. Then after Ruto agreed to that proposal, he gave the proposal to Raila Odinga through other avenues. Maybe they met, I don't know. Through the avenues, they could. Ruto gave the information that yes, see, want to create this and this, because the Azimio members of parliament could not start drafting a motion without being informed that this is what we are planning to do. Now, the people affiliated to Ruto might have met the Azimio people affiliated to Raila and they agreed. Both Raila was given the proposal and Ruto was given the proposal. Ruto agreed, Raila agreed. So when both of them agreed, Raila and Ruto, then the Azimio members of parliament were given jukumu ya kuunda sasa the motion that would be tabled in parliament. When the Azimio were drafting a motion, they met Raila Odinga and briefed him. Raila accepted. From there, I'm giving you the order of events which I've personally seen by my own naked eyes. Then from there, when the Kenya Kwanza members of parliament accepted that they will support the motion, it means they were also briefed by Ruto. Wakaambiwa, our brothers from Azimio are drafting a motion for the office of the opposition leader. Kindly, when it comes to parliament, support it. Meaning, this is something that was discussed when Ruto was present, when members of parliament were present, and all politicians currently in office affiliated to William Ruto. Meaning, they were called, they discussed. Raila also called his people. Members of parliament, they discussed. Now, meaning, this is already an agreed move. Now, by the High Commissioner calling Raila Odinga, the High Commissioner is working on behalf of the Western government, right? Probably the UK. Now, Raila is saying, we discussed the situation in the country. What situation is this? It's economic situation. There is a warning that we embrace tough times ahead. And I will tell you in my next video, Ndindi Nyoro wonders. Raila is saying we discussed the situation. What the situation is in this country? One is the economic situation. Number two, the political situation is creating the office of the opposition leader. Those are the only two situations that make sense in politics right now in Kenya. Office of the opposition and the economic. He goes on and say potential areas of collaboration and agreed to consult on regular basis to discuss matters of national and mutual interest. Now, for Raila to discuss this, he must get an office that gives him the powers to express and discuss. Now, in all this what I've spoken, I want to sum up by saying the office of the opposition leader is real and the discussions are at an advanced stage. Expect the office of the opposition leader very, very soon than expected. God bless you. Asanteni sana.